Yes, viewers, this is called Enoch the Bright TV. Just the Enoch the Bright TV right here, right now. I just want to give you an update of what we have been doing and update of what is coming soon and the steps we have made. Um, we have been carrying out an investigative report or working on an investigative report around the Likoni NG-CDF projects, and we have we will cover uh, all 5 sub-counties and not sub-counties, really all 5 wards in Likoni sub-county, and we have dealt with just Likoni ward, Bofu, Likoni ward and Bofu. But we are looking forward to take our second phase. Our first phase is coming soon. Today, as we promised and as I said earlier, we were just now to give those who are working at the CDF office time also to tell us their side of the story, because as Enoch the Bright TV investigative team, we went to the ground, we talked to people, we talked to the chairpersons of these projects. Inuka Police, built Inuka Police Station, Peleleza Primary, Likoni Primary, and of course Likoni Muslims, Bububu, and yeah, I think those are the areas we were interested in first, and we have covered them, and we are looking forward to put this documentary together, release it, so that we come up with a second phase of it. So I ask you, wherever you are, just to join us, be with us, walk with us this journey, because what we found on the ground is not actually good, and we are not asking anybody to believe what we are going to say or our findings. But after watching and seeing the figures which are allocated, you will actually judge yourself, by yourself, what to believe and what not to believe. You will just take it upon yourself whether to be a good citizen of this country and do the right thing by holding these people we are electing accountable or not. We are here to hold them accountable because that is our work. So our first phase of investigation into Likoni and NG-CDF is almost out, and we covered Likoni Primary School, Likoni Muslim Primary School, as I said, Bubu Boys Secondary School, New Inuka Police Station, and we found so much discrepancies, which we are going to which we are highlighting in our main production that is coming, entitled Millions on Paper, Questions on the Ground. We are not accusing anybody. We are not saying anyone has stolen. But I can assure you that there are so many questions that need an answer. And that is why we, as Enoch the Bright TV, sorry to fit not to release any documentary before hearing from where this money is coming from, the CDF office itself. And we wanted to hear from this person called Bawazir Mohammed. We wanted to hear from Bishop Ogombo, who is actually, today we learned that is the manager there. We wanted to hear from even from the Honorable Mishimboko herself, and we have heard from the committee members, committee chairpersons, and I thank those who came out and talked to us and gave us the full story. And you will hear this in our full production. at Peleleza Primary School, there was an issue. There was a very big problem that the Peleleza Primary School, we only talk to some who are willing to give us their information, but there are those who actually refused cooperating with us. There are those who refuse cooperating. Like in Peleleza, we have Pastor Nzaka. Pastor Nzaka, if you are getting this information, we wanted to hear your side of the story. We are not here to condemn. We are not here to accuse you, but just to hear your side of the story. Because, that building worth 7.6 million, almost 8 million. The contractor is Worldmax. We have talked to the contractor who refused again, who ran away and directed us to someone else. There are so many questions that need to be answered, Pastor Nzaka, and this building was raised while you were the chairperson of the Peleleza Primary School. We have talked to so many people on the ground, and we have our facts. And we are not asking you to believe what we are talking about, or to believe our findings. But that what we have is what we have, and what we have can be demystified. And who is gonna demystify what we are having? It is you coming out and giving out your full statement instead of lying. We were actually at the CDF office, and Mr. Nzaka, pastor, we found some people there who works there who told us that you told them, that you told us that the information that we called you and you talked to us. Mr. Nzaka, you lied, because we called you and you ran away. You even refused to receive our call. Once you heard that it is Enoch the Bright TV calling you in regards to the Peleleza Primary, a story, 3-door classroom story building, you refuse to hear us. You refuse to listen to us. You refuse to receive our call. So, Mr. Nzaka, this is upon you. I'm just asking you to get to us, because we want the public to know the truth. We want the public to know the truth. Don't defend lies. Don't defend lies and don't lie. So viewers, we are just, we started this investigation and we are ongoing with this investigation. And for your information, the new Enoch police station was supposed to be handed over in June. But up to now, you can see where it is. Anytime you go to the site, you don't find the contractor. At approximately 12 million Kenyan shillings, 12 million Kenyan shillings, only 7 million was released, and that 7 million has not completed the first phase. I can assume that it was being built in phases. That 7 million itself has not completed that building. So it is really frustrating. You are even joking with the security matter. You are even joking with the security matter, and that is why we need answers. We actually need answers from all stakeholders, so that we don't just report what is not there. We want to report the correct thing. We want to report what is accurate. We want to report what is right. But as I said, you don't need to believe us. We talk generally about project visited, and you will find it in our final release of this phase 1. What we observed, buildings are there in video. Questions raised by comparing the ground situation with available records. We have all records from Auditor General to everything. We have the verification dossier from financial year 2019 to 2025-2026 financial year. We have them. We have the Auditor General report. We have the projects, how and how they were located, and the money just given, the contractors. We have the Flex, whom we have talked to. We have talked to Flex, the contractor of a Likoni, the new Inuka police station that was taken by Flex as the contractor. And we have done our own research and found out that Flex is not even a construction company. It's not registered as a construction company. So you fail to understand, how did Flex won this tender? How did Flex won the tender? So we have so much. We have talked to the Flex people. They are based in Nairobi. They don't give us the answers we want. They are just taking us round and round and round. At the end of it, they are telling us to go and look for Bawazir Mohammed, whom we have really tried reaching. Even today, as I'm speaking, I believe it is 17th today. I've just mailed the Likoni NG-CDF office again, asking a meeting, asking a response, asking answers from them within 48 hours before we release this document. And if they fail to do that, we will own this document by Enoch the Bright TV, and we will conclude that it is the truth. So everybody is having the right of reply. So clearly, we approach the relevant people, and as I'm telling you, so that they can explain themselves. Yeah, which is very much important. So no one will actually come and say that we did not give them a right to do what? A right to reply. We have given enough time to reply, to demystify what we heard. And we went there, sit down with them. We tell them what we have gotten from the ground, whether we are wrong or right. But they refuse. Whenever they see us, they scamper away. So our door remains open. If the office, contractors, or any other person mentioned in the documentary has information that can clarify our findings, we are prepared to consider it fairly. Again, our door, the Enoch the Bright TV investigative door, is open, and if the office, contractors, or any other person mentioned in the documentary has information that can clarify our findings, we are prepared to consider it fairly. Now, what viewers should expect? Viewers, this is what you should expect. You should expect a very huge revelation, findings, what we found on the ground. At times you stand there and you are like, what can I do about this? Why did I start doing this? It's very painful. It's quite a shame. You will know. These are the findings you will get, and this is what you should expect. Project allocations, contractors, completion dates. We have the completion dates, by the way. Inuka police station, Peleleza school. We have another one there, Likoni Muslim covered. We are having Likoni primary, the story we heard there, and whatever is on the paper vis-a-vis what is on the ground. We have the physical status of the buildings, of the real projects. So we are not just talking, we visited the ground. We have documents. Yes, we have documents with us. Questions arising from the investigation, and we have responses from relevant parties. And also we have a discussion about it. Just the two of us breaking it down for you to try understanding. We also obtained something about the bursary. And we also got another information that for someone to get bursary, he has to pay, to part way with 1,000 shillings. You pay 1,000 shillings, you are given a bursary. That is all happening at Likoni NG-CDF. And for now, we treat this as an allegation until these officials from Likoni NG-CDF office respond to us. Until they respond to us, we have the report, what the Auditor General has raised, the questions which have been raised by the Auditor General. We have everything right here, right here, right here with us. Now, build anticipation. Some of the things we found on paper raised questions when we compared them with what we saw on the ground. So we are going to show you the documents and the projects and allow you to see the evidence for yourselves. We are going to allow you to see the evidence for yourselves. What we are having, the Auditor General issues which were raised by the Auditor General. Now, just stay put. I ask you, make it a conversation, talk about it, share it with friends, let people know what is coming up on at Enoch the Bright TV. I'm telling you, it is not easy. It is not a joke. It is huge. It is something big. It is coming up in a very powerful way, and we just need to understand what is actually happening. And we want people of Likoni to use their common sense this time when they are going to vote. Don't just vote for the sake of voting, but you need to use your brain. Okay? You need to use your brain. And we took this initiative ourselves to go and do what is right. Show you what is there, what is happening on the ground, and everything, because it is our constitutional responsibility to do this. And it is just started. It has just started. It will go far. It will go beyond the first session, to second, to third, until we complete the 5 wards. Now the question come: what is the work of the members of county assembly? Yeah, they're the ones on the ground here. They're the ones who should do what Enoch the Bright TV is doing today. They should raise questions. They should ask questions, but they are not there to ask questions. So we will ask questions for them, and we'll hold them accountable. We'll bring them on board to come and tell us actually what are they doing and why were they elected? Why are they in those offices? Why are they in those offices? So time is ticking. We don't have much time. Electioneering year is approaching, and everything must be put into perspective, so that when we approach this election, we approach it knowing what we are doing. It is our time to do thorough sensitization, not just doing politics of, so and so, so and so. Let us look at the development in Likoni constituency. You are a voter in Likoni constituency. I am a voter in Likoni constituency. And I have to know what is happening on the ground. I have to know what is happening on the ground. I'd love to know what is happening on the ground. And I'd love to know what Bawazir Muhammad, what Bishop Ogombo, what these pastors who are running away like Nzaka, what the committee members are saying on the matters which are raised, so that electorates, Likoni electorates, may know what is happening with their money. This is our money. This is our money. And we have a right to question those who are in charge of this money, those who are given responsibility to have this money on our behalf and to do all this stuff on our behalf. you know. Otherwise, um, we need to leave it there, because soon and soon a documentary is coming up. Yes.